Hello guys, it's your boy Happy Goes 51 on a beautiful Sunday. Hope all fathers are having a wonderful Father's Day and that you're enjoying as much as possible. Today, I wanted to talk about the Sony E3 event that had just recently passed. I'll probably be speaking for about a minute or more on each game and putting my thoughts out there as to what I think about them and such. The first one on my list that I am truly excited for is Horizon Zero Dawn. Also, I hope you guys enjoyed the Call of Duty background gameplay, the intro, and the background music. Anyways, let's get back to this. So Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon Zero Dawn looks like to be, as this is from the trailer, is what I'm thinking to it, as I haven't looked up any description as to what the game is. I'm just telling you what it is. I think of it. So it's like a caveman world in which robotic, mechanical dinosaurs live in. I don't think they really feed off of anything except maybe energy or power. I'm not entirely sure myself. But there's a girl who is trying to uncover some kind of secrets as to the mechanical dinosaurs themselves and to the people around, and is hopefully trying to live up. I guess she's trying to live up to some goal, or just try to figure out what it is, the issue, which may be that's her goal. But it looks, the graphics are great. It has like a Mass Effect kind of RPG setup where you can talk and have specific speaking portions as to what you want to ask or what you want to tell somebody, and it looks kind of really cool like that way. You get to travel around and stuff. It's really cool combat setting, and there's robotic raptors, robotic Tyrannosaurus Rex, Bronchosaurus and whatnot. It looks really cool. Plus other things that are not dinosaur or animal related that are just kind of in there that mess up everything else, and plus other people that kind of make the game more interesting and whatnot. And it comes out sometime early next year, and I'm hoping to get it and do some gameplay on it when it comes out. Next game on my list is Detroit Become Human, and on Detroit Become Human, it looks like you take control of an android named Connor. And Connor is supposed to come in and handle a situation in which an android has, I would say, gone rogue. The android has come into this hotel, or this really nice building, I would assume, has come in, killed several cops, has kidnapped a girl, and is standing on the ledge of a building, a ridiculously high building, and is threatening to jump off with the girl or to just kill the girl herself. You as Connor have to look for clues and little details around the whole scene of the crime and confront the android yourself. No, I'm not. I think the other android's name is Daniel, I believe, and so you have to you can either convince him, you can execute him, you can lie to him, tell him the truth, you can sacrifice yourself to protect the girl, you can end up getting both the guy and the girl killed. There's like several different ways. Whatever choice you make brings an outcome to the game itself. I'm not exactly sure this is just the game itself, that the whole time you're experiencing only this one situation. I would hope that it's several situations, but it looks really nice, and it kind of gives me that kind of Batman feel, kind of feeling, like any kind of detective gaming kind of feel, that you look around the scenery and you can pick out certain details, and I'm just like, oh yeah, this is awesome. I like this kind of setup. So I'm hoping the game kind of turns out to be well. The next game I'm truly excited for, and for any kind of anime fan out there, they would be too, for Final Fantasy 15, and I guess maybe Final Fantasy 15 virtual reality style. The Final Fantasy 15, the normal style for PlayStation 4, has amazing combat style, great characters like Noct himself, who if you play the Final Fantasy 15 Platinum demo, you'll realize has a good moveset and has several weapons that you can pick off, get yourself, and you can generally play around and use. You're able, and in the game itself, it looks like you're able to travel a lot of places. You get to ride the Chocobo from Final Fantasy 13, as I last remember, and that's such an awesome thing to even bring up. I love the Chocobo itself; it's so awesome. But you're able to ride it. You have several characters. I don't know if you can play all characters or just one character, Noct himself, but the game looks amazing, and it's coming out really soon, near my birthday actually, so I'm hoping to actually get that and do some gameplay. But also school will be I'm in high school right now, so school is coming in, and I probably won't be able to do gameplay always, so videos will probably be out maybe every weekend, I would hope so. At best, I would hope so, but if I can't, I'll just do my best as I can. Next is Spider-Man PlayStation 4. Spider-Man PlayStation 4. This one, not entirely sure if it's the one for the new Homecoming movie that I think Tom Holland will be casted in. But this Spider-Man game has a different Spider-Man symbol. Looks the same as the other ones. Only difference is that it's white on Spider-Man, which gives him kind of like a cool new look. And stuff, but the graphics look amazing. At one point in the trailer, which I will link down below, a link to where you can see all the trailers at once, and it's about like 40 minutes long, but you can skip around to what you want to see and what you don't want to see, and in which like you just kind of go and you can you swing around as usual, you fight center enemies and whatnot, and it's just kind of cool. It looks pretty cool like that. Next game that I generally don't, I've played other games before, but I generally really don't like, is Resident Evil 7. The thing I have with the Resident Evil games, I hate horror games in general that you have to interact with. If it's just a simple game, or if it's a simple movie, I can deal with it because you can already kind of expect what's to happen and stuff. The issue I have, however, with these kind of games is that whenever you're playing something and you get the intense feeling that something's about to happen, it happens and you're just like, oh crap, what do you do? And I've never really been able to deal with that kind of thing well enough, at least game wise. So Resident Evil 7, I think it's called Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, in which you're kind of poking around the house and seeing like the paranormal activity there. Not really, I'm probably not gonna get it or do any gameplay on it. It looks cool, I would admit, it looks cool, but I just can't deal with horror games like that. Next game that I generally think looks sucky to me, I know, even though it's only been a trailer, but everybody does it once in a while, is Days Gone. And by Days Gone, there's been a little bit of gameplay here and there, but it looks like a huge immersive survival game, and civilization, again, human society is messed up or destroyed, or whatever the case is, and you just gotta live and survive or whatnot. So I don't know, it doesn't really look that interesting to me just because it's so generic and kind of simple. Next game that everybody seems to be talking about a lot these days is The Last Guardian, in which there's like, I don't know the name of the specific animal or the creature, but there's a creature that has a mix of like a bird and a dog. And there's a little boy, I can't guess what kind of background he is, but he has tattoos and like somewhat of a robe on himself, and he's able to speak through the bird in his own language and talk to him about, just talk to really the bird dog creature thing and stuff. And it looks like it's supposed to be like an intense emotional kind of storytelling. I wouldn't mind those kind of games, but yeah, I just have to wait and see. I don't know exactly when it comes out, but at E3 they had a wall decor thing where you could pet the thing itself and it would interact. So I'm not sure. I hope it comes out to be a good game. It has like an artsy feel to it, which I like personally. So that's kind of cool. Also there is here's a virtual reality game. I said I would mention Final Fantasy 15 virtual reality, where you in that one you just take control of a guy, one of the other characters who has a gun, and you can teleport from place to place and shoot. I don't know if you get to exactly run or whatever, but it looks like you just sit in place and shoot. That looks boring to me, so I really could care less about that. And really, I don't care about virtual reality all that much. But however, the next game that does look kind of interesting to me, at least, is Farpoint. That one is virtual reality, and in this one it looks like your crew went out to some planet and you're trying to find your crew, figure out where they have recently gone, and you kind of fight these weird alien drone things, and you keep going. I'm not sure about aliens and whatnot. I'm pretty sure that's not in this. I could be wrong though, but there's that sense that you're kind of exploring and trying to figure out what's going on in this weird, strange world. And, it looks generally kind of cool. Next game, with a little ninja action here and there, is I'm probably gonna pronounce this wrong. I think the first part is Nier Automata. I'm gonna assume that. The Nier Automata is a game which is mankind has been abandoned, or mankind has abandoned the civilization in general, and the world is now controlled by machines that constantly wage war upon one another. And there's two characters, one boy one girl, both wearing black clothing with black mask or blindfolds over their eyes, with a little robot that assists them in the game. It generally stays with the girl. They both use swords and magic abilities to fight a bunch of machines and whatnot. And it looks kind of cool. I just don't understand the story itself other than what I have just explained in my trailer. So, you know, that's just about as much as I got. Again, here's another horror game that is in development for virtual reality that I honestly am probably gonna hate myself. It is called Here They Lie, and Here They Lie, I can't make sense of it other than it is a mix between, and I'm gonna put Batman here because this is the best idea I can come up with. If you ever played Batman game and you mess with the Mad Hatter and you know that the whole world is ruined and nothing makes sense and it looks like everything is on drugs, it's like that. People are wearing pig heads or they have pig heads or they're wearing pig masks and stuff. The world is all ruined. There's like a floating shark at one point, a man with deer antlers in a cave. I can't make sense of the game myself. It's probably going to be a scary, oh no kind of game, and you know, whatever the case is. Now here's a mix between Titanfall and Air Mech Arena called Hawken, which if you've watched Fat Biscuit 1010, you know that he says Hawken a lot. But in this game, Hawken, it's like I just said, it's like giant titans that you can customize and fix and build, and you go out and kind of fight. But I think it said at one point in the trailer, intense PvP combat for free, so I'm assuming that the game is for free. It might be a pay to win kind of game for better builds or better robots, or you know, or just anything really, or just get to pay for extra content, kind of like Overwatch. The game's not for free, but everything else is, except for like the little drops you can get and whatnot. But that's just all I've really gotten from the game. It doesn't look like it has a story mode. It just looks like full online battle, and it looks like generally just kind of some random fun game you want to play. Next game I have here is Batman Arkham virtual reality style. If you have ever played Batman Arkham Knight, this is just the beginning of the game, so there's nothing really to spoil. But in the beginning of the game, you're like driving through this like bright city of Arkham. And there's like 3 different islands in Arkham, and you're on, I think, Founders Island, because the whole city is just pure bright and whatnot. And when you go there, you're a cop in a diner at like 2 in the morning. I guess it'd be like late night, so maybe 10 or so. You get coffee, then a guy comes to you and he says, "Hey," and you're in first person throughout all of this. So this is where I guess the virtual reality idea came off of for Batman itself. It's like, hey, somebody's smoking. You go to the guy who's smoking, turns out to be Scarecrow, and you start shooting random people and whatnot. I guess if you've seen that kind of first person for Batman, and it does this it does like 1 or 2 other times of first person kind of view. And this one is another first person kind of view of Batman, where in the trailer all you hear is Joker talking, and that's just about it. You hear Joker talking and it shows a bunch of Batman armor. That's really it. The next game I cannot make sense of or have any idea. Norman Reedus is the only cast for this game, called Death Stranding. I don't understand exactly what the game is. I think the game is by Hideo Kojima Studios, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And it seems like the whole world, if you've seen I Am Alive, you've seen how the whole world is just messed up and in ruin. It's like that, really. But you kind of like travel through, or okay, this is how it is. So the trailer opens up with a destroyed world and whatnot, and as you kind of flash about, ooh, look, broken car, ooh, broken bus, ooh, burning building, gray clouds, oh, look at that. You go right onto this, like, the shore of a beach or something, and you look at this man who's just like kneeling down or whatnot, and it's Norman Reedus. If you don't know who he is, look him up. He does Daryl in The Walking Dead. But anyways, he's there and he has a baby in front of him, and he picks up the baby, and the next thing you know, his hands turn to oil. Oil imprints come upon his knee and go to like a giant pile of fish. And then when he looks out into the sky, Norman Reedus sees 5 people just floating in the air that slowly go away, and that is it. And then the game title pops up as Death Stranding. I cannot make sense of it. I don't know what it is. If anybody has any ideas as to what it is, you know, that's really just it. I honestly don't know myself. But that's about as many. Oh, also, I completely forgot this game. The one and a cool game everybody wants to play, God of War. I hope you guys are excited for God of War. God of War looks like it's gonna be a great game. God of War, as everybody should know, is Kratos, the God of War, and it looks super freaking awesome. It looks like Kratos is 40, but you can never really tell. He has an awesome beard, and he looks like he's kicking butt even more and with worse enemies. Difference though, he has a kid, or is training a kid. I'm pretty sure he has a kid because he keeps on saying son, and stuff. I guess he's training the kid to become like him or to become an amazing hunter. Not sure, but there's some awesome combat in this. As usual, big beast that Kratos can deal with alone. You know, and it looks, honestly, it looks really good. I don't know exactly when that game comes out, but it looks like it looks awesome. It looks like an awesome game that I would really want to play. You know, but that's just about it. I hope you guys enjoy this video about the E3 conversation. Hope you guys have liked the COD background gameplay and the background music by Def Kev called Invincible. If you'd like to find other music like this, I'll put a link down below to the actual channel that allowed me to use this, or at least I'll give them credit. And yeah, I just hope that you guys enjoy. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hope the audio works well, and soon enough a Batman Arkham challenge should be coming out, and I think I'll just keep going on with that until I finish all the challenges. I think that'll be about it, and then I'll go on to something else with a mix of other games in there. Again, hope you guys have all enjoyed, and I'll see you all later.